Alright guys, what's going on? Quentin Wilson here, and I'm here with one of our newest IFBB pros. Alright guys, what's going on? Quentin Wilson here, and I'm here with one of our newest IFBB pros, Nick Gray.
Yes sir,
He just won a show at North Americans in Classic, so we're gonna hit a little push day. But before we get started, Nick, like IFBB Pro,
crazy, man.
How does it feel like hearing that?
Still processing it. Now I'm in the big leagues. I'm going with the big boys, but crazy, man. I knew this day would come. It just came a lot sooner than I thought.
We all knew it, brother. All right, let's get it in.
Let's get this in.
I know you walking up to heaven on them white stairs. Why I can't just pull up to your crib and see you right there? Nobody love you till you dead.
So I do like a downward pyramid. So I'll do 10, 8, 6, 3, and then go for my top set. And then as I'm going down, I'm also increasing the weight. Okay. So I start at like 50%, 60, 70, 80.
Now I'm tangled deep in my thoughts and overthinking can't get pain.
All right, man, so let's rewind a little bit. So how did you even get into bodybuilding, and when did you know like this was your thing?
Good question. So I've always kind of been into bodybuilding. My dad competed, so growing up I got to go to shows and kind of be around the lifestyle. I say what solidified me wanting to compete in bodybuilding is after my first show. The first prep, a little bit rocky, but the minute we hit the stage and the feeling of the lights and the posing and the crowd, I knew this was my sport.
Nice. So now, like years later, looking back, what are some of the things, like, if you were to start over again, that you laugh at, like thinking about now?
Oh, the way I trained, ego lifting for sure.
Yeah.
Ego lifting was definitely, I never got any injuries off it, thankfully.
Yeah.
But just looking at the style of training, stupid. Complete opposite that I do now.
What would you say that is?
Just more focusing on the form, you know, the rep range, not as like, you know, 6 to 8 on everything. Like I kind of do more balance, 10 to 12, just really focus on the contractions and the squeezes.
So what would you say to a new, like somebody who's just starting out in the sport? What's your first piece of advice? Focus
on your muscle and mind connection. Build that first. That's so key. Yeah. Don't just go right into ego lifting. I mean, we all want to do it sometimes. It's fun. It looks great. But yeah, the best thing I would say is get down that mind to muscle connection and really understand the feeling of when you're squeezing a muscle and contracting it and getting the blood into it.
Nice. All right. Well, let's go do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Self, I'm still confused from betrayal. From rags to riches, shit still hard. I'm just on phase 2. Bonding over drugs and pain, dirty Sprite shit.
All right, man. So was there ever a point in this prep or any of your previous preps where you ever doubted that you'd ever get your pro card?
Yeah, honestly, I was almost done with the sport last year. Had a horrible experience. Thankfully, I had you in my corner, just kind of guiding me the right way, and I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, I did have some doubt. I, for sure thought I didn't have a physique that could take me to a pro level or Olympia level. But we all get in those dark mind spaces sometimes when things are said. But yeah, I mean, just push through it, and we're here.
Well, that's the thing about being exceptional, man. Like, you have to be the exception, and you're standing out from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
So you're always gonna have those doubts. What do you think is like one of the biggest misconceptions people have about like competing at this level?
Biggest misconception? That it's easy. A lot of people think that, gear is the reason we are the way we are. Gear doesn't get you out of bed when you're sore at 4 a.m. and you have to get to cardio. Gear doesn't pick that spoon up and put that meal down your throat. Like, it's big misconception is a lot of people just think that because we're enhanced, it's a lot easier. It's not. It can make it even more challenging sometimes. But yeah, I'd say the biggest misconception I've noticed is people really underestimate the work that goes into this, the countless hours. Honestly, it's a job in itself to prep. Like, full time. Like the cooking, the eating, the cardio, the training, like the sleep, prioritizing it. Like, it is to the T of a schedule. And I find a lot of people hop into it and just think that they can kind of coast into it or just get by, and that's not it. I mean, if to get to a high level, it's grit work. Like, it's day in, day out, relentless work, hours, and most people don't see that. They just see the results.
And out of all of those, if you had to rank one of them being the hardest, what do you think is the hardest factor of competing?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say probably the training. Like, you just really got to keep the intensity. Like, a lot of people I find too as a prep goes on, they think, oh, my food's going down, I'm getting weaker, my weight's gonna come down, and really fighting to keep that intensity throughout prep. Like, obviously not overdoing it to the point where you rip something, but just being able to keep up on the volume. It's fucking hard sometimes.
Yeah, man, nobody's handing it to you.
No, not on a plate with a nice silver spoon, that's for sure.
Let's get this.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Right? Now this arm's gonna hang out here.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna stabilize it, right? Does that make
Plan.
sense? Okay, use
You're
those legs
gonna,
now. Okay, so as you come over here now, you become farther over, right?
Yeah.
You can never get there with a double, right?
Right.
Well, that means your shoulder blade had to come out.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so as this goes around, there you go. Yep, you're going that way. Shoulder blade's gonna go.
Oh.
Difference?
Oh, yeah.
Use that other arm. You gotta use it. That's stabilizing. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I want this right here, right? Go. Squeeze this. Right. Yeah, there. See, it's not the handle. That's it. Move your pack across your body. Move your pack across. There you go.
Holy shit, that's nice.
Yep. Yep. There you go. Your shoulder blade had to move for that, didn't it? No room to tuck your shoulder back. Reach.
Holy shit. That's nice.
Right? Your shoulder blade had to.
Yeah, come out.
Can't make it back. Right?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
That's like a singles
Set
more.
like this, and then go back to a double and see what that feels.
All right, sweet.
Industry where you can just make people miserable and they're like, thank you.
Yes.
That sucked so much. Thank you.
Oh my God, I feel, this is moving, yep, right here. Right here. There you go. That's what you want. That shoulder's gonna have to come. That's it. Yeah, now there's the side chest right there. Right there's your side chest. Shoulder had to come out for side chest. Right? And then we get side chest with a scapula coming over it.
Yeah.
Right? But they do this thing. Dude, you gotta
Yeah, all you're doing is hiding it. Yeah.
You're just like squishing it.
Yeah.
Making yourself.
That's nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Sold. Sold. All right, so while you're dying and catching your breath, what do you think is a mindset or a habit that the viewers can apply today to level up their game?
A mindset. Never quit, really. Never quit, never stop believing in yourself. A lot of times, especially this prep, where like doubt creeps in and that what if factor comes in your head, throw it out, trash it. Just stick to the plan and believe. Like always believe in yourself. You never go wrong.
And when you get that what if thought, how do you react? What is your thought process in response to that?
Good question. Used to be like a spiral of negatives. Like that what if would turn into 100 more what ifs. And simply changing like the look on it. Like sometimes I have to zoom out of like that very moment. Like when I'm in there and I'm having that doubt, zoom out, look back a week prior, 2 weeks prior, 3 weeks prior, like, and you'll see like there's changes are happening and things are being done. It's just in that very moment you can put yourself in a dark space. So zooming out at the bigger picture has been a game changer for me this year.
Perspective is everything.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
He was whoa, had me fucked up in the head, I mean, whoa. Bought the bitch diamonds and pearls, I mean, whoa. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a
Squeeze the chest, and then I'm focused on like keeping that feeling while I'm hitting the rear delt, so I'm not like
So
slouching.
when you come
and, like,
down, you just when you get to kind of the bottom, you
yeah,
like squeeze the chest
it's like I'll
again?
engage here
Okay.
and now go back, and trying to keep that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here, come down a little bit. See? There we go. Yeah. Nice. All right, bro. So I've been watching your journey for a long time now, and one of the things like I really admire is your hustle mindset.
Oh, thank you.
So like, why is that so important to you? What is that? How do you feel like that's molded your career as a bodybuilder?
That's a good question. It's everything, really. Hustle is everything. I mean, the world doesn't stop for you. The world, just because you have a show on and you've got a lot of work on your plate, the world's not going to stop for you. So you have to really learn how to push through it, balance it, and get over it. Really, it's probably one of the biggest things in my life. Like, it was a lot harder previous to learn the act of balance. But I found the last year I've really dove into like having that plate really even and not one side too overloaded, one side underloaded, just balancing it.
And what do you think was like the biggest shift in finding that?
Biggest shift in finding that? Shows.
Yeah.
Really competing,
just
like
more experience.
Just those preps, those treating those off seasons like they're still a prep. Like once the show's done, a lot of people go into the mindset it's off season. To me, it's progress towards next show. So it's like you always have to be leveling up. Everybody's out here working, right? So you take your foot off that gas pedal and put on the brake, it's somebody's gonna pass you. So you gotta constantly be applying pressure to everything.
Love it.
Let's get it.
My blueprints, I'm like, had to hit the brakes on y'all niggas like, niggas getting both on my block like, coming home within a half an hour like,
All right, Nick. So for all the young guys and gals out there, what's the difference between just training and competing?
That's a good one. There's a big difference between it. A lifestyle, to be honest. Like, you know, there's no problem with getting in the gym just to train, to stay like fit, healthy. But competing is a whole different ball game. It's, like I said, it's grit work, it's pain, it's happiness, joy. You really have to have a passion for it. Like, it's not a sport that you can get into just to get into, like, you know, like baseball or soccer. You can just, you know, pick up a beer league and, you know, have fun with a couple guys here and there. I mean, sure, you could do it in this sport, but it's to go to levels. It takes a lot of work. It's definitely a lot different than just normal gym goer. The dieting, like to the T, staying on top of your meals, tracking them, not overeating, not undereating. It's a big, big lifestyle difference for sure.
So looking back like 3-5 years ago when you were first starting, what advice would you give yourself going into your first show? Like, what's the first thing you would say? You know, you can't perfect everything, but let's focus on this one thing. What would that be?
Enjoyment, living in it more. Like my first prep, I was so stressed just because another big thing is finances. Getting into it, I didn't realize how much a show would run you. So the second show I budgeted a bit better, and that alleviated so much pressure just in terms of like mental. So yeah, I would say that's probably one of the biggest things, just the finance of it, and
like controlling the factors you can control.
Exactly,
right?
like what's within your power. Like there's so much that could go wrong, but just zoom out, enjoy them, like live in the moment essentially. Like my first prep, I got so caught up on the little things and like the little like nitpicking at everything that I forgot to enjoy the process and the body changes and everything. And like the second and third show that I've done, I've been able to enjoy that process more, and you fall in love with it even more.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the exact same thing. Like I found, like whenever I'm talking about preps, I can, like every prep is earmarked with something monumental that's happened in my life.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
It's a major life change, whether it's a death or, you know, a change in your living situation. And I found like over the years, it's gotten to the point where like, I know I'm going into a show. Like you said, you budget everything, you book everything as soon as you can, so you don't have to think about it. And you just know that like, life is going to keep coming at you.
Oh, yeah.
You've chosen this.
Yes.
It's a privilege, and you just have to make it work.
100%.
Right? Like it's not. I hate
Nobody's
hearing.
forcing you to do it. At the end of the day, it's, and like you said, it's a privilege.
Yeah.
Like not everybody gets the privilege to have the finances to do it, or the time, or the life situations to be able to do it. So if you can do it, enjoy it.
Yeah. I hate hearing people complain about prep. Right? Like I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. This sucks. And it's like. Yeah, it does, and that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that means like you're doing something
The work is
exceptional. The work is working, and like you said, like it's a privilege, and you know, like you said, like not everyone can do, not everybody has that the ability to do something as exceptional as that. So like you have to find a way to enjoy the pain.
For sure.
Otherwise, like what are you doing it
If you
for?
can't embrace and enjoy it, what's the point of it, right? Like that's the biggest thing is you're gonna go through pain, whether it's growing pains, it's mental pains, whatever it is. You have to embrace it and learn how to ride with it and not overreact when something's going wrong. Like when your training plan doesn't go to how it should be, or machines that you wanted are taken. Like there's no point in getting in a dither. Like live in the moment, enjoy it. Like just calm down. That's the biggest thing. Breathe and calm. Like even on stage, just like breathe, live in the moment. Like you're on there for all of maybe 5 minutes out of the 18-20 weeks that you prep. Like
enjoy every second.
Enjoy it. Like breathe and like think of it as yoga almost on the stage or meditation. Just really calm down and soak it all in.
Nice. Hey, it's called bodybuilding for a reason, and building anything it's labor.
Yeah,
It has to be a passion of love.
Big
right?
time. As much as bodybuilding, I'd say mind building too, man. Like you really gotta train your mind to be as strong as your body. Like a weak mind is a weak body in my eyes. If you're not keeping your mental levels up, you're gonna be so in your head the whole time. You're not gonna enjoy it. You're not gonna understand all these changes. Like that's the biggest conception I say with bodybuilding. Everybody just thinks like it's so body focused, but at the end of the day, you have to grow your mind just as fast as growing your body.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right, man.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we still riding swangers and put diamonds in our.
All right, Nick. So, outside of your like bodybuilding platform, how do you want to use this to influence other people or like impact other people?
That's good. Just spread positivity, man. Positivity, and I would say motivation, but I don't really think anybody needs motivation. I mean, it's all comes from within, motivation, I find, but just being able to share my story and my experiences of like the trials and tribulations of pushing through hard spots and like never really like giving up on yourself, like just fully believing yourself. Like I think anybody is capable of anything. If you put your mind and your effort to something, I think anything is achievable. And ultimately that'd be my goal, to make people realize like you can do whatever you want if you just put a little oomph into it and you put some sauce behind it and you give it your all. Like anything is possible. And I think that's the biggest thing I want to spread to people, is just like never ever give up. Just push for your goals and dreams.
And fast forwarding 5 years into the future, where do you?
Olympia.
Nice.
No doubt in my mind, like that's been the goal. The goal was always turn pro by 26, 27. So being 24 now, we're 2 years ahead of schedule. The goal is always Olympia by like 29, 30. So I mean, if we could make it there by 27, 28, I'll be really happy with that.
And what do you think's going to be? What's going to close the distance between now and you getting on the Olympia stage?
The training, like taking it more. I've always taken it serious, but like really utilizing, like taking my videos to get to my coach David. Like he's down in Georgia, so we're not really like, training all the time. So it's very crucial that this time around, I'm staying more on top of setting in my form, my training, and a training partner, a really solid training partner to just push you until you can't push anymore, until like that last rep feels like it's gonna rip and you have them lifting you up. Like I think those are gonna be two biggest game changers, and the mindset shift. Like just, I'm in the big leagues now, like I gotta take it serious as I can and apply the most pressure I've ever applied in my life.
Facts. You're already a weapon, so
Getting there, bro.
we're all excited to see what you do in 5 years.
Getting there, we'll see it.
All right, man.
See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know, don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from.
All right, so push day is done and dusted.
Oh, feeling that.
So I want you to finish the sentence.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding is, to me,
Everything. Life, happiness, joy, good pain.
all right, there you have it, folks.
From the country, they ride horses and throw seldom. Got niggas in the